Hi everybody, welcome to use our Focus GalaxyJet UV flat printer. This video will teach you how to installation the machine using and daily maintain the printer. Okay, first let me introduce each part for the printer for you. This is the front view of the printer. And this is the motion flatbed. This is the carriage. When you move out the carriage, we will see this the cap station. The GalaxyJet uses two print heads, so it have two cap station, and this is the wiper to wipe out the waste ink at the surface of the print head, and this is the flash disk to hold the waste ink. And here is two ink pump to pump the ink out from the cap station, also from the print head to the waste ink tube. Here. Then this is the liner layer for the carriage and the motion belt. And this is the ink coat film. Inside ink coat film has an ink coat sensor. Inside is the ink coat sensor. Must be sure the ink coat film must be at the middle of the ink coat sensor without scratch the both sides of the ink coat sensor. And this one is detect metal for the home position. When the carriage moves to the home position, here it will detect by the sensor, so it means the carriage is back to the home position already by this sensor. This is the red motion limit sensor, and the red motion limit detect the metal. Then we go to front again. This is the general power switch for power on and power off the machine, and this is the ink level alarm light for two white ink tank here. The sangle is connected from here. It's connected from the ink tank, goes through inside the machine to the light here for both. These two white light is come from these two ink tank. And here is the KCMY ink level alarm light, also from the same ink tank of here, KCMY. Okay, this is the front introduction of the machine. Then we go to the left side. Here is the connection port for the rotary device, because this our GalaxyJet also can print with bottle like Manger, like the wine bottle, so must use print as the rotary device. So this is the connection port for the rotary device model, and this is the transit button. If you press down, so the sangle will be transit from the flatbed to the rotary device. So the flatbed will not move, but the rotary will be moved. When you press off, so it is back to the flatbed motion model. And this one is the emergency stop. When you press down, so the carriage and the flatbed can move freely without a lock. But if you press up, so the emergency stop is off, so you cannot move the carriage and you cannot move the flatbed by hand. It's locked by the motor. Okay. This is the left side of the rear. This is the motion belt, in-cut film, linear rail, and gear inside. Okay, then we go back to the bottom of the left side. Come on. Okay. 帮我打开。When we take out the left cover, we will see the electronic control system for the machine. Okay, we check first, step by step. This is the general power connection port to the board. This is the focus main board, Galaxy Motion main board. So this is the focus Galaxy Jet Motion main board, and this is the flatbed up down motion motor driver, and this is the flatbed up down single transit board, and this is the rotary printing device motor driver, and this is the rotary and flatbed transit switch relay. Okay, so first we go to this main board. This is the general power port to the main board, and we see inside we have 42 voltage GND and 24 voltage. So there's two kind different of voltage to the main board. One is 42, another one is 24 voltage. And at the middle, the two pin is for GND. And we go to here, it's write down Y here, is the single for the flatbed motor. For this flatbed, the motor, the singles connect from here, go to this flatbed motor, and also it transits to this relay to go to another port, go to this rotary driver device to connect to make the contact with the rotary printing. So this line will be go out by two different methods. One is go to the flatbed motion motor. Another one is go to the rotary printing device motor driver to control the rotary printing. It comes out from here. And this one, we can see there's an X here. We see X here. So this one is the single for the carriage motor. The cable connect from here, then go to the motor of this. This is the carriage motor. Okay, we go back. We go to this. This is the fabric cable. We will see there are two different marks. One is named RX, another one means TX. The RX means receive, TX means send out. So these two connection cables connect as the fabric cable. The RX connect with the RX here, then go to the carriage. Hey, come on. We can take out the front cover.移过去。 when we take out from the cover, we will see it's also a fabric. Mean the TX with RX. So the connection is TX connect with RX, RX connect with TX as two different the both sides of the cable. It means if it's connect with TX at the main board, so connect to this carriage board will be connect with RX. And if the main board connect with RX, then it must connect with TX at this carriage board. This is the focus carriage board. Okay, so we go to this one. We will see here have two connection. This is for front limit sensor cable connection port. This one. And let's go to this position. We'll show you later. And this is the backward limit switch power port, sensor port. The sensor is go to here. This is the backward limit sensor. This is the flatbed up-down motion single cable connect from the main board to this transit board, then go to this motor driver. And this one is the single cable power port and the A plus fuse, B plus minus connection from this transit board. So this is the main board, the left electronic system of the GalaxyJet printer. Then we go to this carriage. From the carriage, this is the focus carriage board. From the carriage board, we can see this cable is for the in-court sensor. This is the in-court sensor of the carriage in-court sensor here. We can see the middle. Inside this one is the carriage in-court film sensor. Okay. This one is the red limit motion sensor. This one. This cable is for the backward limit sensor. It's for the right limit sensor port. And this cable is the power cable. It's the power cable for the carriage board. It's 42 voltage. The red one is 42. The black one is G&D. Okay. Then from this we can see they have down and up. So these two cable this is for down. This is a transit board, and this is the down too, means that the second printer head. And this one we can also see the down here. Down, so it means go by the transit board. And this is the first print head. At the front, we can see it have up. Okay, so this two print head cable is for up. The second print head up cable. The first print head up cable. And this is the print head, Epson DX7 print head. This is just connect like this. The first print head, the second print head, like this. We'll teach you how to connect later. Okay. Come on. Then we open the red side cover. Okay. Okay, we can see there are two power supply box. The first one is 24 MB, 24 voltage, 10 MB. Power supply box is transit from 220 AC to 24 DC voltage. They used for the ink pump, ink level sensor, and the backward forward limit sensor, and also for some motor using. Okay, the second one is the 42 voltage power supply box. They also transit from 220 voltage to 42 voltage. They use the for the print head, and also the voltage for the carriage board, the main board, and some motor using. Okay, then we go to the back side of the machine. We will find out the ink tank holder have some ink mark WW, black, cyan, magenta, yellow for different color. So this is the ink tank. We will find out the white ink tank have more ink tube than the color, as it's used for saturation, white ink saturation using. Some cable up and some cable back, some cable for input and output to get a saturation of the white ink, because the white ink is too clogged, it's too settling. Inside, the cable inside is the ink level sensor. So when the ink inside the ink tank is lack of ink, then the front ink light will be on. Then we go to the back side of the machine. We will find out this is the ball screwdriver rear for the flatbed to get a high precision printing, and the both side is the linear rear to drive the flatbed, get the flatbed motion. And here is the backward limit sensor. And here is the power port, general power port. And here the CE mark, Focus Digital Technology, the Galaxy Jet digital fabric printer. Okay, so must be sure and contact with Focus Digital to make sure the power is 220 or 110. If you put the wrong voltage to the machine will be get broken. So please pay attention to this. Okay, so we can also hear is the motor for the carriage. down. This one is the motor power port. The up is the single to the motor.